So we're going back to Wessex, guys. We're going to what's it called? Winchester. Winchester. I think this might be the best way to get into Winchester from where we're at. So, because we don't have any marker points. Right. Man, they dropped me on the wrong side of the river. Look at that. I'm on the wrong side of the river.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, can I ask a question? Joker?
What?
On a Viking ship, right?
I'm sorry, what?
On a Viking ship, right?
What about it?
How do you know if you're at the bow or the stern?
I don't know. I guess you have the dragon head or the ship head at the front of the boat, so.
But what if they're the same?
Then it probably doesn't matter. The rowers face the back of the ship. I take that back. Rowers can face the front too. So. But Viking boats were made to river raid too. So.
So that they could just turn around in the water.
Yeah, they could just go reverse, you know. Because Viking boats, unlike triremes and stuff, weren't made to be ramming boats. So. They were just made for transportation into beaching. They're a shallow boat, but capable of deep water travel. Supposed to be a great ingenuity of shipbuilding.
See, that's why I like Tilgar chat. He knows things.
At least that's from my understanding.
He knows stuff. What is this little town right here?
Need to cloak myself here.
Oxenford. So the reason I wanted to leave this kingdom to last, and I think the game kind of pushes you to leave it to last too, is this is the last Christian kingdom at this point in the game. Ain't that right, Tilgar?
I guess.
Wessex. Winchester.
Wessex, West Saxony. Versus Essex, which is East Saxony. And all the Saxons are Gauls that invaded England.
All the Saxons are what?
Saxons are Gauls that invaded England. I don't remember my history at all.
Pagans.
They used to be pagan Saxons. They got Christianized during the Roman
Yeah.
conquest.
Uh-huh. The last Anglo-Saxon Christian kingdom. That's a mouthful.
But see, they say Northumbria is a Saxon kingdom. I wasn't too sure if Northumbria was a Saxon kingdom or if it was a Briton kingdom.
Northumbria was a Saxon kingdom, but it was the first one to get sacked by the Danes.
Well, I wonder if they were Britons actually. Britons, but natural English tribes, and there was a Briton kingdom in England proper, but I can't remember which one.
Mercia.
It was. Oh, Mercia was a Briton kingdom.
Yeah. Actually, I think Mercia and East Anglia both were Briton kingdoms.
Britons, okay.
But I think the East Anglia Britons retained their pagan beliefs, whereas the Mercia ones were converted to Catholicism.
But East Anglia should have been Angleland, so, which is what England was named for, land of the Angles, or Angels. They were called that because the emperor, they took slaves from England during Caesar's time, thought, hey, they look like angels. Oh no, Herod, under Herod, when Herod got like angels. But yeah, England's been the Jutes, the Danes, everybody invaded England. The Irish, which is what the Scots came from Ireland, I think.
I don't think the Irish invaded. It was the Scots that invaded.
Yeah, but Scots are I believe, were a Celtic tribe also. And I can't remember if they came from Ireland or if they came from the coast. I think they came from Ireland, but I'm not positive. Because the Scots and Irish are related in some way. So. Well, for one, they're both Celtic tribes. So. Of course, the native Britons were also a Celtic tribe, also. So.
See, Tugger knows stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right though. That's just what I think.
Oh, can I just slide under here?
You know, in the end, the Vikings do win.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
The Norman Conquest.
I mean, they went all but Wessex.
William the Conqueror conquered England, became the first true king of England. William the Conqueror's ancestors are Vikings. Normandy is called Normandy because of Normans. Normans is named because Northmen, which were raiders from Viking and Redanian. So ultimately, the Vikings won. Because when William was the Duke of Normandy, but he self-ruled himself because he swore allegiance to France, and the only reason he swore allegiance to Francia was because so they would stop raiding France. Hey, we'll give you these lands. Just stop killing and raiding all our towns.
That feels so far down the line, though. Like,
Oh yeah, William the Conqueror. That's 1066, I think.
that.
That's not that far down the line.
Well, I mean, for Danes and
Couple hundred
Saxons
years.
to be like, you know.
Normans either came from Daneland or from Norway. Because that's why Normandy's called Normandy, because of the Norsemen invading
Well, I knew
invading
that.
up there. So, and they settled, but it's just like the Danes settling in England and stuff there. William, he still raided other lands and stuff there. He saw an opportunity to raid and conquer England at the time, and it was a near thing. He could have easily lost that battle.
You know, I don't think the Danes, if the Romans threw everything they had at the Danes and stayed in England instead of leaving like
Romans
they
would
did,
have lost.
you think the Romans would have lost?
Yeah. Because you do know other tribes were already raiding in Roman towns and stuff, and Romany was pulling back anyway. Had to pull back anyway. They just didn't have the troops. They weren't getting. Troops weren't getting resupplied from Rome anymore. And then Constantine decided to make the play as emperor, and so he took the troops from Britain to make the play as the emperor. So. Because Constantine was a general in Britain at the time.
Yeah.
Like me.
And ultimately he became
A Christian.
Emperor Constantine. So,
Yeah.
But no, Rome was on the downfall. So even if let's say the Romans didn't leave England and they stayed there, they wouldn't have been united. They had too many people there, generals and other commanders that want to be king. So, in fact, there could have been more strife because they had no support from Rome or from any of the other provinces. So,
What happened to the Druids?
Druids were persecuted by the Romans and the church. Basically, they're and it's actually hard to describe what the Druids were.
Woodfolk.
Or they're a type of priest, maybe.
I just thought they were woodfolk.
No. They're not too sure exactly what the religion is. They might have been Celtic belief on the religions. So they might have believed in Wotan, Woden, and all those guys, which Woden is the Celtic name for Odin. And
Here it is, guys. Stonehenge.
good building material out of Stonehenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you should dismantle Stonehenge and turn it in. Use that stone for your castle or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's how this game works.
Oh, it doesn't.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. It's not one of those games. You're thinking of what's that other game that we were playing? Valheim.
So you can't dismantle Stonehenge, huh?
No. Well, this is gonna be a hard one.
Sight. One resplendent in a manner unto itself, where his light shines greatest. Today,
Created by the
I was
Nephilim.
warned of a harrowing depth.
According to
After
the game.
Nephilim, great battles were fought in resurrective kingdoms
What's
of
that?
Christ.
Stonehenge
Many
was
lost
created
in
by the
fight.
Nephilim.
Many more in the cataclysm
According to the
that
game.
followed. Today,
The Dark
our Lord
Elves?
instructed me in plain
I thought the
words to
Nephilim were
travel
giants.
Over the ocean.
No,
and
I'm
seek
pretty
the
sure.
door behind which
I have to look it up. I thought they were the
fallen
Dark Elves,
angel.
but I couldn't.
I shall try. In his name,
How do you spell that?
amen.
Nephilim. I'm pretty sure it said they were giants. Biblical giants.
Yeah, they're giants from the Bible. But I thought. I'm saying. But I thought there's a race in Norse mythology that starts with an E.
You're thinking about the frost giants, right? Or the dark elves that live in Nibelheim.
Oh, Nilfheim, yeah, Nilfheim, yeah, that's
Or
what I'm
Nilfheim,
thinking of.
yeah.
Yeah, Nilfheim. And those were dwarves, actually, I think, something like that.
But according to the guy writing this, Stonehenge and these big stone monuments were created by the Nephilim after a great battle.
What's in Christian mythology, that was an early explanation of Stonehenge, that they were built by giants. Because back then they didn't know how those stones got there, obviously. So only a giant could get it there.
Right.
So those stone circuits were thought to be built, not only Stonehenge, but all built by the giants, a giant race, which I guess would be Nilfheim. So, or not Nephilim. And I knew that, but for some hours I was thinking Nilfheim, I was thinking Nilfheim.
Lies. I built them in the future. Hey, Ahmet, what's up, dude?
Well, there you go.
I will say this. If you are a hardcore... Well, I can't say that because Tech enjoys this game. But if you're so hardcore Christian that like you can't take a little what's the thing I'm trying to say? This game pretty much exploits all the plot holes of the Bible and stuff, guys, and kind of turns it on its head. This game series, the whole franchise does it. Puts a sci-fi twist on faith. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, what?
I said this game franchise kind of, puts a sci-fi twist and tries to fill in the plot holes,
Oh yeah,
biblical plot holes. So if you're easily offended by that stuff, this might not be the franchise for you. I think it's right there. I think that's it. Now to get far enough back. Too far back.
I feel something. Light and heat.
What's the scholar explanation of Stonehenge? I know it was used to like chart something in the stars. Kind of like an ancient civilization star chart. Kind of like the pyramids, really. Think about it. I mean, the pyramids pretty much point to Orion's belt. In case you didn't know. I think it's Orion's belt. Pretty sure it's Orion's belt. Poor sheep. I've been giving our FedEx, our guy that drives FedEx ground a hard time. He's been calling out of work because he says he has severe rheumatoid arthritis. And one of the truck drivers said he fell off a sheep. I said, what? He said, yeah, he fell off a sheep. He was, doing the mutton ride in the kiddie rodeo and fell off a sheep. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for competing against them kiddies in the kid rodeo. I've been giving that guy hell about that. That's funny. I think I want to challenge this guy.
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years?
I am not a child.
Yet I see in you a child's blissful ignorance of the world's darkest truths. A fool.
You gathered all this from a glance?
In this way, I am wise. Perhaps you will learn better through flighting. I will challenge you.
I accept, and I will place a wager on it. Here's my bet. You may begin.
You are savage, uncouth, and care little for life. Like the rest of your kind, you breed misery and strife. Both your hands bear the blood of 1,000 dead men.
Perhaps they should have known not to challenge me then. This pittance is closer to 10.
1,000's a pittance. It's closer to 10.
Not the worst. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare and pain. That you'll joke about death and treat life with disdain. Is it worth it? The killing, the torture, the slaves.
So I'm riding the world of cowards, weaklings, and knaves. It's not mine to judge, only fill up the graves.
It is not mine to judge, only fill up the graves.
That was fine. Yes, your avarice means that you'll just never see that this war will not grant immortality. You have one life to live, so why throw it away?
You're naive if you think that there's any other. This is not my choice.
To ensure that I'll sit in Valhalla one day.
Enough! I've heard more than my fill of your cruelty. Take your winnings. May spending them bring you fleeting joy.
I promise it will.
Yeah! Yeah! I think I got all 3 right.
Let's see.
What?
You see me, this will get messy.
No, I do not go in early. I have no bedtime tonight.
Excuse me, but yeah, you did ask to have to go work.
You have a bedtime. I said I don't have a bedtime.
But that still means there's quiet time.
I can be quiet. Tell him, Chad. Tell her I can be quiet. I can be real quiet. I'm the quietest, quietest. I am the quietest that you've ever seen. Why you gotta be so mean? No, I believe you're a little mean. Just a little. But I love you, baby. Two nights in a row of Valhalla. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Yo.
Yo, what's up,
Yo.
there, gladiator?
Hey, it's a Togar.
We were just talking about the Nephilim building Stonehenge according to the game.
Stonehenge. What? Oh, have you been to Stonehenge in the game?
Yep.
Is Stonehenge in the main part of England? It's not in Ireland?
The seat of
That is
King
correct.
Alfred's
It
power,
is in South
where hawk shit stains my
England.
boots.
In Wessex?
In Wessex.
I will find the man in white in their god's house.
I wasn't sure if, like, Stonehenge was part of the...
It's southwest
Wrath
of
the
London.
Druids expansion. I wasn't sure.
And I was telling chat that, like, thanks for the tip. Thank you for those biddies. That if they're super offended by like Christianity,
Wow.
like kind of. I was saying how this game puts like a sci-fi spin and fills plot holes of Christianity and faiths of all kinds. So if you're easily offended by that might not be the game for you.
Oh, does it do that with Christianity? I knew it did with Norse mythology.
The whole franchise does that.
Well, I know that, but I didn't know if they actually. I was kind of curious if they touched on the Christianity part of it in this game or not.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got the Anglo-Saxons.
Well, I know. Well, I mean, what I mean is the Isu, like, having anything.
I mean, they haven't gone deep into it, but like, have you met? I think her name's Falca yet?
Falca.
You would know if you've met her. She's a freaking what do you call him? A paladin. She's a paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah. Christian warrior.
Oh, I have not met any paladins yet. So, no, not yet.
She's a warrior of the church. Anyway. Let me just say.
Well, no spoilers.
I'm not. Burns! I said howdy. Howdy, Burns.
I did beat that boss I was having trouble with last night. I just had to kind of
slow down.
Reconfigure my skill set. Because like I've been mostly like I had mostly like focused on the Raven part of the skill set, so I could get more of the assassin abilities, like the chain assassination and the.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, assassin abilities are great and all, but I find that you're going to use them less in this game.
Yeah, in certain situations, yes, I have noticed that.
Most situations, actually, because even like you either like this village right here, like I can sneak to the church or whatever, but this is also a raid spot. Well, if you're raiding, you can't be all sneaky assassin-y, you know what I mean? Like,
unless you kill all the enemies first before the raid. But then what's the fun of the raid, though, right?
Right. But even like, you're gonna, there's fortress takedowns, or what do you call it? Like where you're storming the castle and stuff. I forget.
Sieges?
Assaults, sieges, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not going to be using. I've noticed that, like the social aspects of blending like this, I've not really used it at all. Because when it's available, there's no guards around. You understand what I'm saying? Like.
Well, you mostly do it when there is a guard around or when you're escaping from guards. The cool thing is that it works even if like the other person sitting on the bench runs off. But anyway, so I beat her finally. And I got a piece of Thor's armor.
Is this what you want? Her. You filthy swindler! A pond full of piss! I'm happy to oblige! By
I got like Thor's
balls, you are a thief!
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond? or the angry shouting.
This man has something of yours?
And here's another godsend to shit in my stew pot. Sod off unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Virile man. May he find his peace with God.
So King Alfred is king at this time.
Bring us some snail!
Good.
By
At least
God,
that's historically
carry
right.
balls, you are a
Okay,
thief
so
and a swindler. Give me the jewel, Alfred Commission.
So you guys were talking about the Niflheim, though.
no, Nephilim.
Or a Niflheim. Niflheim.
According to a note that I found on Stonehenge,
Already paid for it.
they claim that the Nephilim built Stonehenge after a great battle.
And aren't the Nephilim the, like, frost giants or something?
No, Nephilim are
Give me the jewel,
biblical
Alfred
giants. You got the giant part right.
Hebrews, fallen angels,
Right, from Genesis.
progenies
chapter
of fallen angels, I guess.
for it.
6. Yeah, from Genesis chapter 6.
You! What are you doing in here?
I always kind of like
I'm
thought
not
the
your
names
enemy.
sounded very similar.
Yes.
Aren't the
But that man outside
frost
certainly
giants?
wants
What are the
Alfred's
frost
jewel.
giants called?
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy
Like, what's
cross.
their technical
Fuck off the both
name?
of you.
I don't know.
Alfred will get the jewel when I get what
There
I'm
was
owed.
like one of
Peace,
the
or you'll feel
types
my
of
blade in your
giants
guts.
had a similar
Sorry,
name to the Nephilim.
my beef is
or
not with you.
Nif- whatever.
I only ask
however
for
you
what
pronounce
coin
it.
is fair. It cost me double to
Frost
make
giants
over
are
what
the
was
Jolton.
agreed. I have a wife to
Okay,
feed.
frost giants are the Jolton.
Jolton, yeah, J-O-T-U-N-N.
Okay, so there's. I thought there was. Okay, maybe it's one of the other of the 9 realms.
Yeah, you're thinking of Niflheim. That may be. I can't remember if that's the Dark Elves or if that's the Dwarves.
Niflheim is the Dark Elves.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not the
The
same.
only reason I know that right off the top of my head is because that was one of the playable areas in God of War, and you had to fight in Niflheim against the Dark Elf.
Okay, see that name always kind of confused that with the name used in like of the giants in the Bible. Burns.
And
Burns.
Niflheim and what's the other one called? The other place is like a frozen hell that has the frost giants where Loki went. Whatever. Jotunheim.
That's what I get mixed up. Yeah, I get those two names mixed up.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey. You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Hey, Daddy DJ, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Living the life.
Show me what lies ahead.
Because I've got 4 days off work.
Oh man, and I'm probably going to be working all 4 of those days.
You gonna work on 4th of July?
Well, maybe not 4th of July.
You not gonna take a paid holiday?
I don't get a paid holiday.
Why not?
Cast about this land, my friend.
Good. I wonder to myself, is that $10 giveaway real? It is real. Fair warning though. It is kind of reserved for people who are active. I try not to, if people aren't active, I try to skip the names if they're not subbed or something. That way, we don't get like bots winning giveaways. But other than that, yes, it is real. Oh, that's cool.
This must be the house
Well, then
of the timid god.
You know that
They
it's
built him a
real.
rich dwelling.
People wouldn't come back if it wasn't real.
Dan is not real.
You're not real.
What? I'm a figment.
You're a figment of my imagination.
I'm a Fig Newton.
Yes, that is totally what I said. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh my god, just go in the window. Eivor, I swear I'm gonna shoot. Actually, I'm gonna shoot a game designer. Whoever designed this window. Not really. Oh, 3 keys. The ISO on Modern Warfare. That gun is freaking amazing. Especially if you unlock the 50 round mag. Because the 30, its fire rate so fast that the 30 clip just goes by super like, and it's gone. So you might want to put like sleight of hand on it until you get like the 50 round. But after you get the 50 round mag, man, that thing, well, it's freaking awesome. It's one of the best guns, and say it with me, chat, of all time. Got that off a lot closer. Anyway.
Which gun?
The ISO.
What type of gun is the ISO?
Submachine
Which class? Submachine gun. It's the best gun of all.
I didn't say that.
He said the best gun of all time.
Of all time. That's what I said. Yes.
So it's the best gun of all. Best gun of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. I like running it with with the Craig 6. Craig 6 and ISO is, for me, I love that combination.
Signatra unis pia et pis sunt simba natura. Sed hic quod est naturae nisis.
Is that a good doggy or a bad doggy? That door guaranteed to be barred.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Yeah. Called it. See how fast he grabbed all that silver? It was like...
Interesting.
Oh, somebody just died. Sorry, dude. Why is there so much silver around? Oh my god. I'm going to be freaking rich. Alright, let's... So, is this... Come on, Eivor! Work with me, dude, not against me. Oh, I thought that was it for sure. It wasn't. It's in the market warehouse. Oh, is that just for that? Please say no. I bet it is. This was before they were smart enough to put archers on top of buildings. Hey, you! Get off the rooftops! You're not allowed up here. Tech knows what I'm talking about. Come on, that was an Assassin's Creed joke. Oh, by the way,
What's
Tech.
that? What'd you say?
I said
missed what you said.
this game takes place before they were smart enough to put archers on top of rooftops.
Oh, right.
Hey, you! Get out of here! You're not allowed to be up here. Get down from here now.
Right.
But okay, you know that stupid video series that you like that like parodies games in real life or whatever?
Yeah. It's not stupid. It's hilarious. They're funny.
Well, I watched one today that was actually freaking hilarious. Okay,
You gotta show it.
It's like 20 minutes long. I ain't showing it.
Oh, was it the movie?
No.
Was it their movie they made?
No, I didn't know they made a movie. What are you talking about, Willis?
Oh, they made like a 30-minute movie. It's on YouTube. It's like, but it's like they kind of like made it with a bigger budget than what they normally had and stuff.
But no, this is it's a Red Dead Redemption 2
Need to get on the other side.
parody that was freaking hilarious.
It may have been there. It may have been a collection of like skits. They sometimes like collect like a bunch of them into like a longer one.
No, it said Red Dead Redemption 2 Logic.
Right. And you said it was 20 minutes long though.
Yeah.
Because normally they're like less than 5 minutes long. So they, what I'm thinking is they put a bunch of them together into one. Because they do that, they'll like collect like a bunch of the skits and make bigger ones.
I think you're making that up.
No, you go on there. Like the ones that I showed you, they'll have like them collected together into a collection or whatever of like they call them seasons, basically a collection of the seasons or something. But anyways, tell me more.
It was just Red Dead Redemption 2 Logic. Like, it was pretty funny. That's all I was gonna say.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
They are pretty funny. I like their stuff. They also do like an office kind of like thing. It's at like I think a place they actually work at or something. Called Playtech. So it was pretty funny. You know what? I think that's why I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, because I don't generally watch YouTube videos that are 20 minutes or more long, except for the movie I told you about they made.
Well, anyway, I just thought I would share. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
No, it's cool. I'll check it out on my own. Because they make funny stuff. I like
Sono.
Come on, then! You will pay! Yeah!
I just wasted both of those? Oh my god.
Time's up!
What's up, Slayer? It's going. Come at me, bro. There we go.
Give up!
Come at me, bro.
You hurt! Blood bag!
That's how it's going. Hell yeah! Have I fought any challenging bosses today? No, not really. We just got to Westchester pretty much. So no bosses yet. But I'm sure they're on their way.
Do you, Stan, I forget, do 7-Elevens exist in Tennessee?
Yeah, there's a few. They're not common. Why?
I was just curious. We don't really have them around here. But I remember them in Massachusetts and Michigan.
I mean, I think there's one in Knoxville, maybe two. They're not common here either. We have more like Easy Stops and Kinjos and
We have Circle K.
Rocky Top Markets and stuff like that. Waggles. We got a Waggles. Pilot's real big here because Haslam, who used to be the governor, that family owns Pilot oil company. So
We do have Pilot here. We do have Pilot too.
Pilot Flying J, yeah, it's owned by the Haslam family. So
First, I thought you said Caslin, as in, you know.
no, Jimmy Haslam.
I was like, what?
You clearly misunderstood me, Gladiator.
I clearly did.
I think you did it on purpose.
Maybe.
Oh, I know. Zephyro, what's up, my dude? But yeah, I think 7-Eleven is more common north of the Mason-Dixon line, so, you know. Mason-Dixon line? What is that? Well, there was a time, children, where everything above the Mason-Dixon line was good, and everything below the Mason-Dixon line was bad. However, you know, below the Mason-Dixon line wasn't a simpler way of life. We're a little bit slower, a little bit more backward, and a little bit more. We're not in a hurry. People are good. But man, there's some racist dark history there that is separated by the Mason-Dixon line.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
It was formed
By Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
no, the Mason-Dixon line was drew because there were only in the beginning of the Civil War, a lot of them are the ones that were going to succeed, going for secession. And so the federal government said, okay, to make sure you guys don't secede, you can have slaves as long as it's below this line. That's really what happened. The federal government said, yes, you can have them as long as they're below this line. North of this line is, well, then, but it didn't help, you know, oh my God, the southern states still wanted to secede. And to make sure that they didn't secede from the Union, what did the Union do? Oh, let's make some more states. So that's how we got a few of our states, actually. So that the southern states didn't outnumber the northern states. I'm serious. I'm not making this up. It's true. They're right, Tilgar.
What's that?
We were talking about Civil War and the Mason-Dixon line. And,
About
like, the Mason-Dixon line was made by the federal government because the South wanted to secede and just pacify the South for a while. The government said, okay, you can have them, but only south of this line. But it didn't help because the South wanted to secede anyway, so that's how we got some of our states. The Union was like, let's not let them secede. Let's make up some more states so that we have more votes.
No.
Because there's more Southers. Yeah, that's kind of how it happened.
Yeah, you use Mason-Dixon line to appease them. South Mason-Dixon line was slavery and slave states, and north of Mason-Dixon line was the free states.
Isn't that what I said?
You said they wanted to make more states.
No, I said after that it didn't work. So to keep the South from secession the second time instead of going to war, they did several things before they actually went to war. The second thing was, okay, the southern states kind of outnumber us in delegates. So to make sure that they don't secede, we're going to buy property. That's what the Louisiana Purchase was all about. And we're going to buy property and make sure that we have enough votes where the South still can't secede on its own from the Union.
No. The North had more delegates. All the population was in the North. The South was so afraid of the North because they had too much representation. You had a lot of compromise. You had the 3/5 bill. They decided to count the slaves and the owners of those slaves. 3/5 of them were counted as votes for the plantation owner.
Yeah, that's true.
The reason was because the North had too many delegates. They were afraid that North would abolish slavery in Congress. Now, the compromise was each state was supposed to be choose whether there'd be slave or free, but that wasn't working out too well. So they say above this line is free, below this line is slavery.
Yeah, I knew that.
And then, the South started with Carolina succeeded when Abraham was linked because they, saw Abraham as an abolitionist, and they were afraid that he would get rid of slavery, which you wouldn't have at the time. So they seceded. Now, Jefferson Davis wanted to actually take it to a court of law and prove in a court of law that they had the right to secede. But they seceded, and even then the North didn't exactly declare war till they attacked Fort Sumter. Then the North declared war, and through right of arms, said the South doesn't have the right to secede, including Texas. You get a lot of Texans saying, "Hey, it's in our Constitution." No, it's not. Because by right of arms, they set a precedent saying, "No, you states do not have the right to secede." That's what the Civil War was about, besides slavery. So,
Yeah, no state's allowed to secede.
now, if a territory want to try to secede, we just isolate them and put sanctions on them to force them back in the fold. We probably wouldn't, actually go to a war because too many states are interdependent upon.
However, a state
commerce
can
with the other states. So.
a state can. So, from what I understand, a state can secede from itself. Like if Texas was to break up into two states, that's feasible, but it's still a union state.
It has to go through the Congress. Yeah, it'd still be a union state. So a state, because let's say a county wanted to secede from Texas and
Right.
form its own state. It's possible if it gets passed in the state legislature, but no state Congress would allow a county to secede. They'd vote it out.
I know.
Because you'd have one county say, "Hey, we got 2 representatives here that say, yeah, we'll succeed," and the rest of the state representatives say, "No, you don't." So they get voted out. Look at California, because that was those actually several counties in Northern California wants to secede from California.
Yeah,
They get voted
they
out.
want
They
to.
get voted down all the time.
They want to call it
So.
New Jefferson.
But they get voted out in the state legislature all the time, saying, "No, you can't do it,"
He was a man of surpassing
because
vigor.
the rest of California is not going
well-versed in
to allow
the
them to
Bible,
secede.
quick of wit,
So, form their own
oxen
state.
strong,
So.
meek as a lamb.
They still have to get a federal approval too. So the federal government has to recognize them as a state. And if the federal government doesn't recognize them as a state, they could be just end up being a territory, and they would have no representative in Congress and no senators in Congress. So
Yeah, that's confused me. Like why Puerto Rico hadn't became a state yet.
well, they I don't know why they don't want to become. They're right now. They're like at 48%, 49% want to be a state. So
The same with I think it's Guam.
Guam would love to be a state.
So now
But-
all of Puerto Rico wants to be a state. Is that why they haven't become a state?
Right. Well, they've had several more votes on it, and each time they came up with votes, citizens voted no, they don't want to be a state. They prefer territorial status.
Do they get like certain advantages from just being a territory rather than a state?
No, that's
They
the
get
weird
federal-
thing.
They get federal money. They also self-govern themselves. They're not governed by the United States. They govern themselves, but
To an extent.
they don't have no representatives in Congress. I think they have, just like Washington D.C. has. I think they have somebody that had a non-voting representative. I think maybe. I can't remember because like Washington D.C. has a non-voting representative.
So
But-
like Puerto Rico can't vote in the national elections, then
No.
No.
but they do get like federal aid, federal money.
Yeah,
Do
we
they
give
have
them
to pay-
money.
Do they have to pay taxes?
No, they don't pay
Federal-
taxes.
I mean,
They pay
they
they
probably
pay taxes
their-
to Puerto Rico,
Right, but not federal taxes.
but they don't pay taxes to the United States.
Same with
Not that I know
Guam.
The trouble is,
And the Virgin Islands.
even if they vote to be a state, again, Congress has to recognize them to allow them into the union. And there may be some blowback against that because a lot of conservatives, I don't think would want Puerto Rico into
Yeah.
the Union.
There's a higher chance of
So the-
Washington D.C. becoming its own state before.
Well,
Becoming a
there's a
51st
lot of
state.
blowback against Washington D.C. becoming a state because, again, same thing. As long as the conservatives don't want those to become states because they'll probably be blue states.
Right. But I'm saying, I know that, but I said there's a greater chance of Washington D.C. becoming a state before Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
That's because all the citizens in Washington D.C. want to become a state. Well, you only got half the population of Puerto Rico want to be a state, or the voting population anyway. But Puerto Rico's on the verge of wanting to become a state. So. But then again, like I said, I think it takes an act of Congress to recognize them as a state after they submit themselves. Because basically, what they want to do is submit themselves to become a state.
I cannot get to this key. It's starting to piss me off.
Ah, fuck the key.
But I want the armor. But I want it, Tilgar. I want it. How many people did we run off with our conversation? I'm sorry, guys. We'll stop. Oh, we didn't run off anybody, actually. Okay. GG's. I heard a rumor about that tech gladiator guy.
What kind of a rumor?
That he's a big cheese dork.
What?
That's what I heard.
Lies.
Prove it. Well, yeah, well, prove it. Because you can't. How did I get in there a minute ago? I don't remember how I got in there. It had to be up the tower, right? Up this, it was this tower. Yeah. Was it though? No, maybe not. Dudes, bros, keys. I don't remember how I. Okay, this goes here. No, it's not here. Okay. How did I freaking freak did I get in there? Just use the door, Captain. Yes. I was kidding. Just wanting to know if you noticed.
Kidding about
Shut up.
what?
What? Huh?
Kidding about your face?
You don't even know, bro. You don't even know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was rude.
That's rude.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Why you gotta be so rude?
Why you gotta be so rude? You mean I could have went that way the entire time? Oh my god. We should be more like Canada. It's like, hey boy, your government's fucking you. Hey, I'm so high and drunk on beer. Who cares?
Right now, they're freaking wishing they had AC.
Yeah, that's true. Only Western Canada though.
Yeah, Western Canada.
Speaking of which,
Same with
I did price some ACs for Maeston, but I haven't seen them. So what's that? Name your price. About $200 to ship it to him and get the AC and everything. It's not bad. That's for 150 square foot window AC. Home Depot has them. And our Walmart currently does not, which is weird. Because Walmart should have everything. I'm just saying. They should.
Does not have ACs.
What? Huh?
Does not have ACs.
Walmart does not have them to buy right now. They have them, but they're not in stock or whatever.
Lame.
Yeah. Kind of like you. I mean, what?
What?
Icke ponte domino musca odia, nos mite nos.
What are you talking about, Gladiator?
Gladiator?
Yeah, you.
Call me Tech. Not Gladiator.
I'll call you whatever the hell. If I want to call you, hey, Poop Lord, what do you think of that? You will answer to Poop Lord, okay? Poop Lord?
No.
Listen here, Poop Lord Tech.
No. Don't know.
Tell him, Tilgar, make him understand.
Understand what? That I'm great. I'm the best there ever's been.
Best there was, best there is, the best there ever will be. Tell him, Tilgar.
All that, Tech. You understand?
Well, as long as I'm not Poop Lord.
You're still Poop Lord.
No.
Alright.
Deny that.
You cannot
Your
deny.
PC
You cannot deny your heritage and history, Tech,
I don't know what you're talking about.
of being a Poop Lord. It's becoming obvious that I am not going to find this other key. Apparently, I've found like a kajillion keys.
It's probably close by. There usually are.
I know, but like there's been a kajillion keys close by and they ain't none of them the right damn key.
Ubilutam esta, tales pietate, und lave bit apparatus quotat unc non sit invento, sit orbitet expertare in sorte.
Unless it involves a quest. Some just think keys are not available until you do a quest or something. Do one of the main quests or something.
Fuck those quests.
Do you concur? I concur.
Discipulus es homine vismunge, sed ut alloncam sum.
Tech, do you concur? Tech concurs. Okay, I gotta do something here. Okay, we're just gonna. Yep. Let's just talk to this dude with the big butt. What's up, big butt dude?
Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Your Christ can wait
He's
his
eating
turn.
too many
It is you
donuts.
I've come to see.
Well,
Is that so?
Philip doesn't have
When
donuts.
pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these
Maybe
words,
he's
and you
ate
know why
too
I speak
much
them. I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you
Danish
are the
pastries.
task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord. Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding. How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come. Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama?
I don't think that's a priest. I think that's King Alfred.
You risk your life, Alfred King.
I was right.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and this letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence
239,
were
I
murdered
think.
in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow
What's up, Cancer?
soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find
He
something
looks a
there.
bit healthier than Alfred does in Last Kingdom, but still
Eivor,
he's not grabbed his
compose
stomach
yourself while
once.
you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Is that
Not
supposed
yet,
to be the
Great
same
King,
guy?
but the day
Yeah,
will
it's
come.
Alfred.
Alfred, isn't he?
That is King Alfred.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
$240. How much of power? $240.
Are you spying on me?
Scarpa, she's on to us.
Did you answer Cancer JW's question about your power?
I said 240.
Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Al?
What see you, old friend?
That Selwyn's got some
there's a
stones on him
key.
arresting Alfred's man.
That's probably not the key you're looking for that other place, was it?
No.
So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Not even your feeble king will save you then, the gallows. So they do mention him being feeble and sick. So, if you guys didn't know, King Alfred had what is believed to be Crohn's
disease?
Yep. That or really bad case of hemorrhoids that made him very sick. He had some sort of intestinal disease. Some sort.
Ebola?
No, it wasn't Ebola. He wouldn't have lived if it was Ebola.
He ended up dying from the disease.
Yeah, he lived to be in his, I want to think 50s. Late 40s, early 50s.
But died from
Must be blocked from the other side.
whatever
Yeah.
he had. Whether it was Crohn's or something else.
I mean, it's still a long time for someone of this era, but he was a king. So. What's up, John Smith? How you doing, bud? Buddy.
John Smith.
No. No.
Ah.
No.
Did you clip yourself inside of there?
I guess I did. And now I can't get out.
We'll have to fast travel out.
This game's not buggy. What are you talking about? This game has no bugs.
This is a feature.
Yeah, this is a feature.
Getting to look really close at barrels and seeing that they're empty and not rendered from the inside.
What you talking about, Willis? I bet I need to quit saying that. Nobody is going to get that reference except for Tech. Maybe Tovar.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
Togar would get the reference, yes.
I said except for you and Tovar.
I know. I was just saying yes.
I don't know. Tovar, did you ever watch Different Strokes?
Long time ago.
So, you know the... What you talking about, Willis?
Maestun says he gets it. Maestun,
Maestun gets it? Okay.
It's going to be about $200. Shipping and all.
For an AC or for a fan?
For an AC. He said, nah, forget it, though. Okay. Is this game worth buying? This game is definitely worth buying.
I think he's asking if the AC is worth buying.
The heat is going down already. Okay.
But what about next summer?
I was thinking about you, man.
The next time you have a super hot, miserable day.
Well, the thing is it's a rarity for them.
So they don't even have like central air. They don't have houses with central air.
Only like 40% of the population do, and
oh my gosh.
And like 50% of them are like top 1% earners or whatever.
I'll buy an AC in winter.
But not like they need it normally.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So in winter, it would even be less so needed. So it would probably be like, oh, we can't sell ACs in the winter, so it's some real cheap.
And it's not like I was offering him central air. It was a freaking window air conditioner.
Yeah, $200 wouldn't pay to install central air, I don't think.
No.
Because air conditioning keeps you cool.
He's talking about this game, dude.
He's talking about AC. You buying an AC? AC is an air conditioning.
Why is it worth it? Because I have spent 70 hours in this game pretty much doing nothing but like main quest crap, right? With a few side quest stuff here and there. And I still have all of this crap to do. Like, if you want bang for your buck, this game's got it, alright? This game has you bang for the buck.
There's a lot to do.
Bro, the game! I know. Bro, the game! He's not talking about no damn air conditioner, Tech.
It's AC.
He said you could take that air conditioning and shove it where the sun don't shine, brother. That's what he said. I heard him say it.
There's so much shit to do that there's rocks to stack. And he put a cap up, but really, that's true. There are rocks to stack.
Yeah.
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
People of Winchester, Alfred would force his reformation upon us. Take your children from the bosom of their family to idle away hours, the company of so-called men of God. For what? So they may read the scriptures, write their names in pig shit. Education for all. A hollow cry when you starve the streets or die at the hands of Dane raiders. True enlightenment will not come from the Salo King. It will come from the order, the quill. There are stairs.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. Violence struggled with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
And plus, I don't know about you, but this is one of my favorite times in history. The setting for this game is amazing. Now,
Help! Help!
Hold on. Stop! The bell! We must ring the bell! Mine!
yeah.
The prisoners might know something.
I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
But yes, this game is very cool.
I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. You'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested?
Help!
Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
You have felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
Here, Ospar! You die! Stop!
Ring the bell. No, don't ring the bell. Stop the bell ringing. Oh my god, he's gonna ring the bell. You turd.
I've not had one successfully ring the bell yet. What happens when they ring the bell is bring in reinforcements.
Yes.
Kind of like when they light the braziers in Origins and Odyssey.
Yeah.
Focus, we have this.
Oh, or for like when they ring the bells in the
other Assassin's Creed games? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot that there was bells in the older Assassin's Creed games. Whoops. Oh yeah, there used to be bells. What was the first one that had the bells? Was it 4?
No.
Did they have bells in the Ezio trilogy?
They had bells in 3.
3, so 3 was the first one with bells.
I don't know.
And I know they had bells in Unity. Maybe in Rogue. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Rogue had them.
You're mine.
I am just a humble servant of the Lord. Please excuse me. There will be 1,000 years worth of penance for any man who says the word jinkies.
Well, jinkies.
That will be 1,000 years of penance.
No.
Oh, yes.
I'll die before that happens.
You should have thought about that before you said jinkies, now shouldn't you?
Well, I didn't know it was 1,000 years of penance.
I just said it before you said it.
Oh, I thought you said it after.
That'll be 1,000 years to penance for any man who says the word jinkies.
Oh, jinkies.
That's kind of how that went down. Yes, thank you for the recap. Now that's 2,000 years penance.
No. No.
Steins Gap man, what's going on with you, dude? How you doing? The door's locked. But where's the key? I found the key. Let me out.
The other side must be barred.
Why would they bar the door? Jeez, this game and their barred doors and their locked doors with 5 kajillion freaking keys. It's enough to make a man go mad. Why can't it be like Legend of Zelda? Like, if you find a key in this dungeon, it'll work on another dungeon. But you have to find a key in another dungeon to replace the key of the dungeon that you took it from. But all the keys are interchangeable. Why can't it be that way? That way I could be like, oh, look, I got a key.
Did you find... Oh, so you did find the key?
Not the key that I was originally looking for, no. But I found a key for this door. Where there's a word of
Walls,
power.
guards, a place to keep a valuable man.
I hear it. It's above me. It's above me. Like most conversations I have with Tech. It's above him. No, wait. Huh?
Rude.
You don't know what you're talking about. I told you didn't know.
What's this?
There, Tech. I snuck at him.
Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
Wait, you can be killed for mudslinging?
Jammed.
Did you know that you could be killed for mudslinging?
They execute you for mudslinging. They had little tolerance for anything back then.
That's blasphemy, dude.
Evidence against the Order of Ancients. Stolen from Goodwin?
No doubt. No doubt. New ability. Axe Blizzard. I want to see this ability. Axe Blizzard. That sounds freaking awesome, don't it?
Oh, it's in your ranged abilities.
What now? Oh, it's like a boomerang axe.
Well, it's actually kind of like the axe throwing ability you have in the melee abilities. Except now you have a ranged version of it.
Yeah.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was. And you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients. And
By the way,
bury them
I don't
so deep,
have
even
the
God would need a
present
shovel.
if I
So where
win.
do we start digging?
My research should help us.
No.
If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere
No,
nearby.
Kicks. If you need to go to
I
bed,
have
you
your
can go to bed,
papers
dude.
here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me.
Dude,
Now let us
Slayer.
go before they discover their eel has slipped the hook.
Kicks lives in Finland.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
So, you gotta think, guys. It's like 5 in the morning for him. Norway. It's alright. It's alright. Slam lives in Finland. Cakes lives in Norway. I said it right earlier when I called you my little Norwegian friend. My bad.
That means KX is from the same place that Ivor is, or Eivor is.
No. Eivor is from Daneland.
No, he's from Norway.
No, the
Remember you
Norsemen
started-
are from Norway.
But remember, the game starts in Norway.
No, it starts in Daneland.
No, it starts. Look on your map, and where do you fast travel to other than England is Norway.
See, look, Tech, you don't even know. It
The
says
atlas.
right here. Right here. What's that say? Right here.
Norway.
It says Daneland.
Whatever. Live 40 minutes away from him. Slim is from Norway, but he lives in Finland.
Won't take long.
I thought he said he was.
Is Daneland even a place?
Denmark.
Denmark is where the Danes are from, right? Denmark.
Correct.
It's too hot for
That's what I thought. Glenn is from Norway.
I gotta admit,
They are north.
that was so badass. I'm gonna do it again. That was pretty badass. Did you win any what yet, Avenger? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, Cakes. We'll see you later, buddy. You have a good one. I could have swore one of them told me they were from Finland.
No, Slim lives in Finland.
He's Finnish.
No, KX said that Slim is from Norway, but doesn't live in Norway though.
No,
But he lives
didn't
close
say
to
that.
Norway. Yeah, he said it in the chat.
He
Just
did
a
not
little
say
bit
that.
ago.
He said Slim is from Norway, though he lives like 40 minutes away from me.
Right. But
That doesn't
he's
mean he
not-
lives 40 minutes away in another country.
Maybe. Or maybe I misunderstood. I don't know. Maybe they both live in Norway.
Maybe. I could have
Who lives in
swore.
Finland?
I could have swore a long time ago that one of them told me they were Finnish.
Maybe they lived in. Well, I thought one of them said that they lived in Finland too.
I am grateful for your help.
I don't know.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
If that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
That nun-groper?
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
What do you know of the gallows?
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
Is Selwyn a name you know? He seems to have judged and executed many for little more than stealing ale and bread.
Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
So, when are they going to let me, not be hidden? Probably
What do you
never.
mean? In, like, the towns where they don't trust you?
Yeah. Or in this town, anyway, Winchester.
When you conquer it or finish pledging it or something?
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your
No
tongue.
longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant. Leona, you have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy on your pockmarks.
What's up, Asuna? How you doing? I thought about you earlier. I was trying to start my stream, and I wasn't getting quality options, and I was like,
justice. Who dares?
I could just stream at 1080, but then Asuna wouldn't be able to watch, so I kept
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's
I'm
executioner.
sure it helps more than just Asuna.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
was the guy that was executed a bad person? No. Innocent.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
God damn you, brother! Let's end this. I'll keep the rat busy.
Blindside, idiot!
Oh shit.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
If you say so.
Show me.
A cheerful heart
There
is
we go.
good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry.
We have no subtle gods.
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Iets wil je doen? Vrije.
Go on, Esselbert. It's yours for the taking.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I'm so brave. Like a young
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
He's going to fall! It's high! Oh, why is it so high? Days, I can't die! Tell her I think only of her! He's so brave, like a young King Alfred. I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
Just so you know. What flower are we getting?
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Just so I know what. $427.
427. What are you talking about?
Killed all the 3 daughters of Lurien. I killed one of them last night and got a piece of Thor's armor.
$427. Rocking Thor's armor set while my Yom's Viking lieutenant wears St. George armor set. Wielding Excalibur as my main weapon.
Oh, Stan. Remember you asked last night about if you could do when you dual wield the
That's cool.
two-handed weapons?
How you doing, Too Sweet? Yes.
I tried it last night. You can dual wield. Once you unlock the skill to dual wield two-handed weapons, you can use a two-handed sword and a shield, or a two-handed axe and a shield. And you can also use a two-handed weapon and a one-handed weapon in the other hand once you unlock that skill. So, like, you could use a great sword.
British Embassy here in the Philippines. Just chilling at my home watching your stream while eating 50 spicy chicken wings. Oh, that sounds so delish. Want to have some? Yes. Just coated with barbecue.
My father
and
lives in the
sauce.
Philippines.
Western Texas style. There you go. That's what's up, dude. That sounds good. What flower am I supposed to be getting?
Is it a world event?
He missed. The stranger
So there's
missed.
no quest
That could
marker
have been
or something?
Esselbert's mangled noggin. What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
Okay, apparently I missed whatever I was supposed to get. Oh, I see now.
He missed. The stranger missed. That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin. What a terrible show! Boo! Boo!
Those kids hate me. Heck, they hate me. They hate my Eivor.
Kids don't like Eivor.
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Essobert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
That stranger got it for him! Oi! That's cheating!
If I'd known it was that easy.
you would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
She ends up becoming,
You actually gave a flower to
actually
the
the
princess.
Queen of Mercia.
And now we are
The Lady of
betrothed.
Mercia.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying.
When she grows up, of course.
Oh, God! King Ethelbert I, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail the Lord of the
How do you know that?
Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea!
That is history.
Okay.
Alfred's daughter becomes the lady. She marries the. Thanks for the tip, brother. Thank you, Heather, for the biddies, and welcome back. She marries the one of the princes of Mercia, and the Witten makes him king.
Cogsbeard, you'll set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man. You can't.
It was an arranged marriage set by Alfred
God
to strengthen
help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern.
a united England.
Okay.
They were the last
Is that
two
something
Anglo-Saxon.
from the Last Kingdom? Or-
It actually is, yeah.
Okay. That's why I asked you how you knew it, because I kind of figured you knew it from the show.
Well, some of the show stuff is not like fact. Like Uhtred, believe it or not, lived like 150 years after King Alfred. Okay.
So they did take some artistic license.
Yes.
with the history.
Who got him? Kritunga, welcoming.
Godna day.
La, tu finches well.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Something hog ugly.
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill.
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Try not to get maimed, she says. Hey, what's up, Bugger? These kids just look like tiny adults. That's Ubisoft. I was in and out. I am modding and got a phone call from my brother. Got yelled at because someone told him that I quit my job yesterday. Oh, did you quit your job yesterday?
Already.
Oh, already. Just kidding. Yeah, I knew that. I knew you quit your job. 12 hours suck. Yesterday. I did.
No,
yesterday.
it was yesterday.
Ah! C-Tech.
But
No.
but it said already.
No,
not
it
yesterday.
doesn't matter, dude. I'm a fortune teller. I know. I know. Yeah. What's up, Auger? How you doing? Oh, God. He know. Tell him, Shorty. He know. It's all right that you do not know tech. Is that dude floating down the stairs?
Move along now.
Shorty.
Stretch your wings.
I am going the wrong way. I was just kidding. This is where I want to go. Right here. Those priests are fucking giant. Really? Are they really giant, or are Danes just really short? I think Eivor just short, to be honest. Because Sigurd's bigger, taller than he is. I think it's just Eivor's height.
Haywar's short.
Yeah. You think I'm wrong?
Well, I mean, if he's shorter than everybody else, then I guess he is.
Well, like, he was, well, I don't know. He was taller than Eivor, but he was shorter than Ubba.
I kind of thought the same thing, too.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Go back tomorrow from 2:30 to 11. Try again, but I said no to HR. Asked me to sleep on it.
didn't get nothing today.
I didn't get nothing today.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Oh, yikes. 15 residents to yourself?
Hey!
F that!
You believe in souls? Part of us that lives on with God after we die. Bishop Aelfus Passing's maiden.
Come in here.
I do not blame you.
Yeah, he shanked the crap out of me. This whole game is brutal. Like, has some of the goriest fights I've seen in any Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, they don't screw around.
No, they don't.
What? Oh.
I got a feeling a boss fight's coming up. Best Buy had Xboxes in stock. Ooh, that's cool.
Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quills are she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Oh, no. You're finished.
Oh, God.
Have a safe flight! Try this one!
Oh, shit. What the crap? I missed all of them? Oh my god, I am gonna lose. Shit! I don't even know why I'm focused on you, fools. I don't need you. Oh my god. No. What's up, Steffi? How you doing? I don't blame you at all, shorty. Parts. It's not super hard. Parts of it are harder than others. Especially the larger the mob. If that makes sense.
Right off. That's a good one.
Night, Tilgar. You have a good one, buddy.
Now, Jeff. Alpha, may your wife shield thee.
Oh my god. Excuse me. I have to go now.
Aelfa's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in
Damn,
pig
shorty.
shit?
Yeah.
Or wisdom
You don't get
to
paid
woman
enough to
when
put
she
up with that
cannot
shit.
wield it beyond her heart. I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment
Yeah.
in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all,
But I will say this, Augur. This game is freaking awesome.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
Like, if you've dodged in Assassin's Creed, this is the one to get back in.
my Order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
I could have fought my way out of there, but that was just easier. You want to play them all? They're all pretty good.
It's a great series. I love the Assassin's Creed series. Some people don't like the RPG elements being thrown into it and everything, and I mean, I guess I can, I can see like diehard fans, I guess, but
Said I didn't mind it. I just don't. I wish it was like every other one, not just every Assassin's Creed. Like
they still made some shorter ones, or
let this be a spin-off or something,
Shorty, what?
No escaping your fate!
What? What? Hi. Hello.
This is gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Come raise a cup and lose some silver!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel
Kitty's
striking
bedtime,
down
yeah.
the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around
Tried
the king's
letting her go.
coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Where is your king now?
Alfred is busy with the Ealdorman of Wessex. A witan was lately called to discuss the little matter of a bishop's timely death.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witan with your report.
Does each choice bring you the same outcome? No. Okay, so apparently there are choices that matter, and then there are choices that don't matter so much.
Some choices might just matter for a conversation, maybe, or something, or maybe change the dialogue a little.
But some of the choices do, like there's a few choices that are going to impact the outcome of the game or outcome your relationship with certain people. Like I do know if you lie to Uba,
Bloodlust will doom us all.
it could end up badly for you.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Look, what's your favorite color? Red, no blue, no yellow. Whoa! Little Monty Python humor. Attend the bishop's funeral. Okay.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as
Don't
you
lie to
are...
Ogar.
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
No, Shorty said don't lie to Ogar.
Yeah, I know, but I said UBBA.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now
Yeah,
God
don't
will
lie to
reward
Ubba
us with
either.
a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling into Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Now you pay. The Lord will see us prevail.
Get round the side. Damn you! Going to smash you!
Alright. Where did the bishop's sister go?
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool. Let's see.
Alright, let's slot these four. Okay. Find and assassinate the Six. The Six? The Six. Get rid of the order. Some of these are going to be easier than the others, like him. Yeah, some of these are going to be easier than the others because they're found in the wild. Not all of them are tied to a quest, so it won't be that hard to get rid of these. The zealots, or zealots, however you want to say it, those are the ones I'm worried most about, really, because they not throwing punches, yo.
No, you still have a lot. Yeah, I don't know if you have to get rid of all the zealots to defeat the whole order.
Yeah,
at least the main members.
I would say you do.
Even to get to the final, the main one.
Oh, I don't know. I would say you're not done with that portion of the game until.
Right. I mean. But I'm thinking, are you even able to get the boss, the main boss?
They give you they give you info on bigger guys. Yeah.
So you would have basically they're part of the requirement to be able to get to the main one. Then probably.
In the past, the Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfrith is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom,
Why are parts of the rope missing?
enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true.
What?
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears, as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform
What's that
into
key
something far
thing around the
worse
shovel?
for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Well done, Sheik.
You know, Alfred could call off his dogs while I'm in town. Especially since I'm doing favors for him.
Right.
Oh, but we can't let Alfred know that a Dane is helping him. No. Screw that guy. What a dick.
I need your eyes, my friend. Be my eyes, Sunan.
This would be it, huh?
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Temple of Mithras?
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
It kind of reminds me of the underground underneath France. The mark is Alfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling himself a poor soldier
I will send
is
this to
colluding with our
It may make
king
some
and
sense.
feeding him names. London and Efroic have already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ash before he reaches the roots. The instrument. I'll see what they did there. A universal decree writ this 870th year of the Christian Jesus. Bulwark
Everything
England
they did was to undermine Alfred.
against outside
She lied
agitators.
to me.
She's
There's
our
nothing
last
here
great
of the
fortress
order.
upon this
I
earth,
should
with
see
walls
Alfred
not
for my
only of
reward.
timber and stone, but of will, that have not repelled our ancient rivals for over 4 centuries. Yet now we face a new threat, ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them or eliminate them. Though embattled our sects in Francia and Ireland, stand ready for our glorious return, be ever resolute. Through the order may diminish, our truths are eternal, the Father. Later, Maze Tune. I hear you snickering over there, Tech. Taking that poor lady's tokens. Riddled with disgust.
Worm Guts is like, no, you're not law.
No, he really isn't. Tech's not sorry. Tech doesn't know sorry. Tech doesn't do sorry. Isn't that right, Tech?
I don't do sorry. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
I'm cold and heartless.
I know.
Give up. Flying. I was giving you more tokens so that you could lose them back to me.
She said, I don't want your tokens. Tell him he can shove him tokens up his arse.
What?
Sweetie, Jesus, who?
Stan's got to get this game done. Worm Guts. He can't play anything else until it's done. You know, you realize it's after midnight, Stan, don't you? Oh, that's right. You don't have to work tomorrow.
Hey.
I forgot. I forgot all about that. Well, shoot, you're probably going to be up till 2 a.m. then, aren't you?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Dang it. I don't... You got a 4-day weekend. I want to have a 4-day weekend.
You're your own boss.
I know. But...
You just have to work really hard next week. Like super duper hard.
That means I'll have to like work 10 to 12 hour days next week. Not be able to hang out.
I don't know about 10 to 12 hour days. You're just going to have to be quicker. And be smart about the, you get to choose which ones you accept, right?
Yeah, but you, if I'm like in the top dashers, which means that like I can dash whenever I want to, even when it's not busy and stuff. I don't have, it doesn't matter like what the available schedule is. And I can like decline orders I don't want, but I got to keep at least a 70% acceptance rate in order to stay a top dasher. There's other criteria, of course, but I'm like, yeah, I generally don't take low-paying ones, especially if, like, say a $3 order. I hardly ever take the $3 orders anyway, because that usually means that they're not tipping, and at least half my income is tips, so they don't want to tip. It's like, sorry about your luck, but especially if it's like more miles than dollars. Unless it's like, you know, like $8 or more or something like that, then I'll kind of like forgo that. But generally, I like to make at least on average $1 per mile.
Did I miss an indoor staircase, y'all?
Like after your saga, you London beef.
And how fast I go is not an issue. I'm pretty good at getting in and out quick. It's just depends on how long it takes for the restaurants to have the order ready. Most of them are pretty good, but there's like a couple.
Can you not call them en route?
No, that's not how it works. I get the order sent to my phone, and I go pick up. And some of the restaurants sometimes, like Taco Bell, will keep me waiting like 20 minutes or more for the pickup. Of course, if it goes too long, I just cancel the order and be like, I'm not doing it then. But although it's usually like in the late afternoons and evenings that Taco Bell takes it long, and some other restaurant fast food places take longer in the evenings. I appreciate that, Worm Guts. Taco Hell, right? The orders basically come to my phone, and like it tells me like busy hotspots to go hang out at and wait. And I would usually wait. No, I don't usually have to wait very long. Mostly, usually might have to wait every once in a while. It's 20 minutes, like for it to get a run.
Ooh.
And then, but generally it's like they're like one after the other. Like sometimes I even get like a new run before I've even delivered the previous one, or I'll get like back-to-back runs or 2 pickups going to 2 different people from the same place and stuff like that. It's toxic hell, thank you. For real, yeah, toxic hell. Oh, like the Taco Bell I was at today, man. They were like yelling at other employees and stuff, like the manager was or something. I don't know. It's like, are you freaking serious?
The Stando maniacs are running wild, brother.
The one in this around here is really bad. Not all the Taco Bells are that bad about the pickups, but the one in like here in the town where I live, it pretty bad. Unless it's in the morning. Morning, they're quick as everybody else. Oh, yeah. I made almost $150 today. But I had to work like 10 hours to do that. It sounds like probably the Taco Bell here, Shorty. Unfortunately.
That's awesome.
Is that awesome what Shorty said about Taco Bell or something in the game?
Wipe the sweat off their forehead and still use their gloves.
Shorty's like, that's gross. Why are you saying that's awesome?
No.
What were you calling awesome something in the game?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that armor you got? Is that what you were saying is awesome? Is your outfit?
Everything is Thane's armor except for the torso, and it's the Hidden One's armor.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the boots and everything. That's what I was doing.
Get behind if you can. Snickering away. There. Better keep our eyes open.
Mongrel!
No one can ready your fight! Follow my lead. You can't outrun me! Crush me! Get back here, coward! Stay sharp. Hey! Pick the coward up! You'll be impaled! Come in, right? Master Paul! Help the idiot! Knock the birdie off its perch! We have this! How about them? Rally, men! Come on! Christ is surely with us. Let's spill some in it.
That's awesome.
He's so shiny. Well, it's awesome. What's awesome this time?
Oh my, Avor's just a badass, okay?
But Eivor can't kill innocent civilians.
Nor would he want to.
I don't know. So he could get wanted and have mercenaries, bounty hunters chasing after him.
Like, you just being silly.
Like an Odyssey. Lexios could kill innocent people if he wanted to. Generally didn't, though, because he was a nice guy.
Come forth, Eivor. Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither? He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust. You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Yes, thank you, Ron Guts. That was nice of you.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Adhere lumbare ad furore de hominibus quasi stercus.
Damn you, Alfred.
So the whole city's going to attack me on sight now. Now this feels a little bit more like Assassin's Creed 1.
Put on your hood and blend in somewhere.
Right, the bells are ringing. Alfred has turned me in. He betrayed me.
Spoilers.
Well, that's what Alfred does. Watch Last Kingdom.
Right.
Get on board, the idiots! Want to hear some begging, Freddy?
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Considering the past 2 days have been stressful as hell. Ooh. I should talk to Hytham first, right?
Probably.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
And I got a feeling.
The Wolfgar. So glad to see you.
Sigurd's gonna.
Nice to see you.
Pissy.
Oh yeah, because he's already kind
The
of.
Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
But Alfred is not one of the Order. The Order wanted him dead.
Yes, but he wants us dead. Because we are not Christian.
Eivor.
Something happened.
You will want to speak to him yourself.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
Good day, Eivor.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I want to see the Alliance map. It may be time to return to Norway.
While you're in your
Sigurd
settlement,
is eager to see his
check and
father
see if
and beyond that, I do not know.
I have heard ill
Jomsviking is
news about
available
Styrbjorn in the past year.
at the dock.
If you go, go with care.
We will leave now and return as soon as we're able.
Good. And be safe. Both of you.
Looks like I got a lot of, like, leveling up to do. That's like 100. Why did they do that? That's like 100 power level away.
What? What's 100 power level away?
They didn't tell me they didn't do this. What I think they just did.
What happened? What happened? What? What?
Okay. So it looks like the last area required level is 250. Right now.
You're almost 250.
No, I'm 149.
You were over 200.
No, Tech.
Your power level, right?
Yeah, my power level is 140, 248. You're right.
So you're only 2 away from 250. I was like, you're over 200. What are you talking about?
Make sure.
Hello, Eivor.
I read that right.
Maybe it was 350 and you're almost 250.
Well, it shouldn't have showed up as red if it was 250.
Because I think there is one area that's like 350. I think. I might be wrong.
I want to see the Alliance map.
$280. So I'm 40 away.
Oh, well, that's not that bad.
For a minute there, I thought they artificially inflated the last section of the game.
Oh, that's back in Norway. That's that northern area of Norway that they block off at the beginning of the game.
I have changed my mind.
Damn it, Tech. Stando's been working.
I should go.
I didn't say he didn't.
Now it's saying, what? I'm only 40% through Eivor Saga. I don't think the thing's right. Oh, because they added the DLC quest art, see where it all began, it lowered it from 80% to 40%. Good job.
Wait, what happened?
They added this, complete the main story arc. And complete Rygjolfik quest arc. And see where it all began. So it dropped me down from 80% to 40%.
That's the beginning area. That's not DLC. But it dropped you back from 80 back down to 40 again?
Yeah.
What the? It's confused. That's confusing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
that is confusing.